If you are new to Jiu-Jitsu and you are wondering what these little bits of electrical tape mean and how they're awarded, then you are in the right place. Hey guys, it's Andre from Jiu-Jitsu Junction, and today we're going to be going over what belt stripes mean in Jiu-Jitsu, as well as the 3 common ways in which they are earned. So let's just go ahead and dive into the 3 common ways that belt stripes are awarded in Jiu-Jitsu. One of the most common ways that belt stripes are awarded in Jiu-Jitsu is simply based on instructor judgment. In many Jiu-Jitsu schools, belt stripes are simply awarded by instructors based on their observations of their students and making a qualitative judgment on their progress through the belt. The observations that an instructor can use can range anywhere from a student's performance during drilling and grappling all the way to their general attitude towards jiu-jitsu and adherence to etiquette expectations at the individual school. When I asked one of my favorite instructors that I've ever had how he decides to award belt stripes, he told me simply that he just observes his students and sees what kind of progress they're making on their own specific jiu-jitsu journey. And in many ways, that makes a lot of sense. Different students are going to have different issues with different things. If somebody is weak in any specific area, in order to become well-rounded and complete and eligible for another belt rank, it makes sense that everybody's going to have different things that they need to work on. As a personal anecdote, when I received my 4th stripe in my white belt a few years back, my instructor told me that the reason that I got my 4th stripe was my composure during intense rolls. And on that same day, another student received their 4th stripe for becoming more aggressive and assertive during grappling. And this really just goes to show how important it is to think about your progress as something that is very individual. So if you're a white belt and you're really trying to earn these stripes, you really need to talk to your instructor to see what they're actually hoping for you to work on. Your instructor will most likely be able to give you the guidance that you're looking for as far as how to keep earning belt stripes and progressing to the next rank. I've known many white belts that have gotten held back for things not relating to their ability to execute jiu-jitsu. So if you're a white belt and you're concerned about progressing through belt stripes and progressing to the next rank, the best thing to do is to just ask whoever's in charge of assigning belt stripes and progressing you to the next rank what you need to work on. So now let's get into the next one. In many gyms nowadays, you will find that the policy around earning belt stripes is based upon attendance. In these schools, simply attending class will get you belt stripes. This method is often criticized because people don't think that it directly indicates skill advancement. People often argue that attendance-based progression is really watering down jiu-jitsu because it isn't following the skill progression and advancement of a student's jiu-jitsu techniques and ability to execute them. However, I believe that the reason this is happening is because attendance-based stripes can get people in the door more often. And while simply showing up is not the whole picture when it comes to progressing, just showing up does play a decent role in getting better. And this is especially true if live grappling is a regular part of the classes that are being attended. While I am not personally a fan of attendance-based stripes, I do understand that it can help some hobbyists stay engaged. I think that it's important to find some kind of balance between attendance-based progression and actual skill progression. Some schools will award the first couple of stripes based on attendance, and then you have to earn it in the eyes of your instructors for the latter 2. And I personally like this because it blends the benefits of both attendance-based stripes as well as tracking actual skill progression. Now let's shift over to one more common method used for awarding stripes in jiu-jitsu. In some schools, stripes are awarded through belt stripe testing. These tests can vary based on the school. They usually will cover basic knowledge of jiu-jitsu, things like positional hierarchy. They can also cover a set of basic moves that an instructor feels is important for that belt level. It can even be as simple as the instructor watching a specific student while he goes through a gauntlet or he's observed grappling live. Leave me a comment below and let me know what your school does. Hey guys, I appreciate you watching. I hope you found this helpful, and if you did, do me a favor and smash that like button, and I will see you in the next video.